Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 32 of Modern Skyblock. Dun dun dun. Today, I'd like to, as you can see, I expanded the platform. Yay, so we're ready for new things. New mod to play with. We're going to play with, so reviewing the quest book, right? I kind of want to get into Astral Sorcery, but I'm going to hold off because I really want to get into Mechanism, so I can presumably get into like the item and fluid transport mechanics of Mechanism, because I'd kind of like to use them, because I really haven't done a lot with Mechanism before. Like, I played with it in Age of Engineering, and that was about it. So it might be cool to use that instead of Thermal as my primary, mod setup thing, right? And we might need to do some RF-based stuff. Like, we'll probably obviously get into thermal expansion and all that stuff. But, and into I/O for that matter. But I'd like to start off with Mechanism. And that's like a pretty cool and powerful mod, so hopefully that'll be fun. But today, we've got Under Pressure. So, dun 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 dun. So once we complete this quest chapter, then, and I don't know if we need Giant Compact Machine to unlock. I don't think we do. I don't know what that unlocks. Max Compact Machine. All right, so I do. And switching between pressure and RF. So those two quests are what we need to do to unlock Mechanism, right? So we have to do Compact Machines and we have to do switching between pressure and RF, which requires, obviously, a long chain of things, including assembly lines and all that stuff. So definitely looking forward to playing with Pneumatic Craft, because I played with it a little bit in the FTB Pyramid map, and I enjoyed playing with it, of course, because it was like, hey, I remember this mod. But we kind of played with it quickly, and we kind of, burned through it, and we didn't do a lot with it. So I'm excited that I get to, like, go a little bit deeper. So let's do that. Let's go a little bit deeper and see what's what. So we're going to definitely need, like, some TNT and stuff to get a compressed iron ingot, right? By exploring TNT near a few iron ingots, about 80% of them will be turned to compressed iron. That's true. Okay, so TNT. Do we have tiny TNT available to us? We do, from Applied Energistics. So quartz powder and gunpowder. Pretty sure we have quartz powder around here somewhere. It says quartz powder, but it'll let us do Certus quartz powder, right? So I think, let's do this. Right, if I do that and then crusher it with a double crusher, that should get me the powder that I need. And then I can use gunpowder. And remember, tiny TNT doesn't destroy blocks. But it will create an explosion sufficient to create compressed iron ingots, I believe. Unless anything's changed. It's been a while. So we'll find out. So tiny TNT times 2. You, and let's just grab like 2 stacks of iron. That should be sufficient, right? Let's make sure they're nice and close so we don't actually... Oh, you do break blocks! Today I learned. I thought tiny TNT doesn't really break blocks. Oh well. So I made 2 TNTs, just in case that happened. Oh, that was funny. Okay, let's do that again. But like this. And with less derps this time. To be fair, iron alchemical ore dust is not hard to come by. So I'm not, like, if I was concerned at all about actually losing that right then and there, like, that would have been I would not have done that with 2 stacks. Yeah. Yay! Things. So we've got the first explosion of many. Nice. So yeah, we got about a stack and 46, so that's not terrible. So quest complete. Hooray! Alright, next task, per the book, is air compressor. So let's check that out. Air compressor should probably not be bad. I'm assuming it's some redstone. It's probably going to be playing a role in there. Nope, not really. Cool. So we can make some of that. Probably make a couple more of them. And a furnace, of course. And an air compressor. Easy peasy. Neat. Advancement made. Claim. Nice. Liquid compressor is basically an air compressor that uses liquid fluid instead of fuel. Okay. Cool. That sounds neat. Liquid compressor. I just need a couple of pieces of leather, which I believe I can go transmute from zombie flesh, right? Right? Pretty sure. Cool. Easy peasy. Nice. Okay, well, that was easy. And I don't know what the different strengths of these things are. Let's see. I wonder if I made another one of these dudes. It would be cool. So another air compressor, please. So I could have one of each and we can compare them a little bit. Because the liquid compressor, I want to say that's new. Pressure. Okay. I assume it runs off lava. Alright, that is not super helpful. Neat. It runs off things that I can't see right now on my screen. Let's maybe... Nope. Meh, better. Okay. Maybe we could see it if we did that. Well, that's even still too large. Okay. I just want to see like how small I have to make. Nice. All right. Diesel's an option. Molten liquid. I wish I could search. I'm just curious where lava sits on this list. But fuel, refined fuel, fire, water, rocket fuel. Looks like it just kind of follows like the standard line of liquid stuff. Like, you know, some stuff's better than others. I assume lava's in this list somewhere. There it is, lava. 40. 40 what? I don't know. Ticks? No, that's probably not right. But hey, cool. At least we know what it looks like. All right, back to normal auto. Good. All right, so we'll try probably generating pressure with both of these. So there's a few things we can go here. Thin transferring. The transfer gadget can be placed on the side of a block for it to auto output to the block next to it on the same side. Well, that's neat. I want to check that out. Charging with pressure. The charging station allows you to charge certain PCR items. Yes, I remember that guy. But I think what I want to create first is the pressure chamber. It's a multi-block that needs to be at least 3x3. So I need 30 pressure chamber walls and a pressure chamber valve. Shouldn't be too bad. I remember this guy because we've played with him very recently, courtesy of whatchamacallit, pressure chamber walls. So I'm going to want like 2 sets of you and then the pressure chamber valve, which should be that. And that should be cool, right? Ding, ding. So let's make our pressure chamber and start charging it up. Does that sound cool? I like that idea. Automating the chamber. So we totally want pressure chamber interfaces. So let's get 2 of them. Because we might as well just make them now, right? So we're going to want... let's make a couple hoppers. More iron, please. This. And then 2 of you, and that should be cool. Yay. Quest completion. So let's go put this... I picked a spot, as you can see. I'm just expanding randomly in different directions. Because that's how Dire rolls. We'll pop this dude maybe back in this general area. So like there's a lot of space here. So I'm thinking like... Does that sound cool? And you can totally do glass, can't you? Isn't that like pressure chamber glass? That's made with... Okay, so that's a 5. Let's just... Let's get... I don't have any glass on me? I usually have glass on me. See, I went through all the trouble of making that thing because I assumed I had glass on me and didn't realize I didn't. My derp. Four should be good for now. And then we'll put this guy here. And as I recall, it's kind of important which direction you face it, but... Maybe I can change the interface setup in a sec. So maybe this can be the windows. Oh, hey you. Bing. What did I derp? Shouldn't that be valid? Did I miss something up there? That seems like it should be valid. Oh, the valve. I forgot the valve. That's probably why. I did derp. I knew there was like something I probably forgot. Can I put the valve here? Or does it have to be here? There we go. Nice. All right. Pressure chamber. So let's see. Can I change your import mode? So how do I change that? I forget. So I have the O face pointing to the outside world. Do I have any U? Can you rotate by chance? So that's input. So let's have this one be the output face. Did that work? No. Yeah, that should be cool. Right, so that'll output. And this will input. So in, and then out. Nice. Cool. And then we can theoretically place our pressure chamber creators. So this will be your input. So let's do some pressure here and here. So I know I can use fuel. I'm curious what I can use over here, right? So can I steal gasoline? Will you run? And how much pressure will you create? All right, maybe you won't. How about diesel? I thought diesel was on the list. Diesel's running. Nice. Okay, cool. Hey, that actually seems to last a while, too. Sweet. All right, so we got diesel. Currently producing 10 milliliters per tick. Let's also grab some charcoal, and we'll compare the other guy and see how much he produces. Now, remember there's speed upgrades, but they're pretty deep into the mod, so... Enderman, please. I like how there's green Enderman just everywhere in my base, regardless of lighting. Spoiler alert, I really don't like that. Oh wow, you're producing 10 milliliters per tick, so you're both producing the same amount, which is what I would expect. I wouldn't expect them to be drastically different, but that's cool. So diesel works, and seems to be not a terrible fuel option for us. And we can get into more fuel separation and stuff later, but for now, that's good. So we completed those two. Nice. Pressure to heat, we have to get into that, so we can do the liquids and the oils and stuff, right? So we need to get plastics going. From oil to liquid plastic. Yes. So you know what? I might need to... Let's check this. But I'm assuming that if I want plastic, I have to break it down from LPG, right? And LPG I get from the refinery using oil from immersive petroleum. So what I want to do then is make sure that you're off. So the state being on means you're not going to run, right? And you being off should allow this thing to run using IF. And this guy should start filling up with oil. He's going to fill up his internal buffer backlog, so like 24 buckets of oil are going to fill into here. And that's okay. We'll let that fill up, and then we'll start building up oil in here, and then we can use this oil to make the fuels from Pneumatic Craft. Sweet. All right, so to get that going, we're going to need pressure to heat. So we're going to need some Vortex Tubes. Use pressure to make one side really hot and the other to make it really cold. You can put compressed iron blocks next to them, next to the hot side to transfer the heat to them, and then the blocks adjacent to them. If you transfer this heat to a furnace, it'll use that heat instead of fuel. Nice. Cool. All right, so with that said, can we make Vortex dudes real fast? Vortex, vortex, vortex. There they are. Needs a little bit of gold. Not terrible. I remember needing like a few of these, so I'm gonna hang on to some extra gold in case. Quest complete. Nice. And we'll open all our chests here in a sec. So if I want to set up Vortex Tubes, we can totally do that. But now that we've got that done, you know what? I probably should have stayed over there because I now need to make the Pneumatic Processing Plant. That's this guy. Needs just a touch of redstone, which I'm sure I don't have on me. So that's what will break down oil into the 4 different liquids. So you, sir, sound cool. Now, do you also want me to make tanks for that? No, you want me to make liquid plastic to complete this. So I kind of forget how this thing works, even though I just used it like 2 episodes ago. Don't I need to stack them up? Right. Do I need to stack these up, or do I have to stack tanks on top of it? I forget. Hang on, let me check. All right, so the quest wants me to make plastic, right? So there's 2 paths I can follow to get plastic. I can either make plastic in the thermo-pneumatic processing plant from LPG, and I can get LPG from fuel, and I can get fuel from kerosene, and I can get kerosene from diesel, which we're already producing in immersive petroleum. Or I can use a refinery from Pneumatic Craft to get some of this stuff. Right, so oil from immersive petroleum can be diesel, kerosene, fuel, and LPG. And then I can just use the LPG, or I can also get other stuff that can be used for other things and stuff. So I think in the interest of playing with Pneumatic Craft, I'd like to use the refinery. And in order to do this, I think I need to make 4 refineries. So let's do that because I can. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. All right, so refinery, that's the plastic mixer, which I will need in a minute, but let's make our 4 refineries. Oh, you need diamonds. Oh, didn't I say I needed more diamonds? I kind of need more diamonds, but I should have some. Oh yeah, I got like a stack in here. So I'll just do that for now, right? And that'll get me the 4 refineries that I need. Boom. These are the ones that you have to stack up. I remember now. I remember. So the refinery needs to be stacked up. So let's put it like here, right? And as you stack it, you get more stuff. So like note with the LPG recipe, right? You can either, so let's do diesel. Would that be a good example? I guess not. So you need at least 2, I guess. I guess, yeah, maybe for this. But then, like, you add another refinery and you get access to another liquid. And you add another refinery and you get access to another liquid. So if you wanted to just make LPG, you could do this. And you would turn 10 millibuckets of oil into diesel and LPG. But diesel, kerosene, and LPG, diesel, kerosene, fuel, and LPG. And we caused an explosion while I was talking. That's not a surprise to anyone. Oh, I blew up my liquid, dude. Cool. Neat. I need to automate this so that it turns off at the appropriate time on high signal. So let's make another liquid thing. Whoops, dire derped. I was talking too much, and I forgot to pay attention to that, and I forgot that it would explode if I wasn't more careful. My bad. So I kind of just want to, for the fun of it, play with the liquid one. So we're totally going to do that. Keep clicking the wrong thing here. Ah, that's right, 2 more leather. So next task, even though it's not part of the quest line, will probably be to use the automation bit that we've seen me do before. Oh, good, it's raining, but at least it's nighttime and it's raining. Cool. I can at least sleep through the rain. There we go. Cool. So I can reuse that. Sleep time? Back in a minute. I kind of like the liquid one because like the minute you turn off the lever, it stops producing pressure, I think. Its current air is going up, but the production is off, right? That's cool. Right, currently producing 10 ml per tick, not producing ml per tick. Where this one, when you turn off the signal, right, it's off, but it's still producing ml while it's burning the charcoal. So kind of like the same thing with any other mod that produces like from liquid versus solids. Like you have to wait for the solid to completely burn up before it stops producing, whereas the liquid compressor keeps going until the redstone signal, and then boom, it's done immediately. So that's kind of a thing I might want to play with more of this than that, because it's far more controllable. But yes, we wanted like that metering device that lets me decide if we want to emit a redstone signal and whatnot, right? So that's, I'll know it is that it. Pressure gauge. This module emits a redstone signal, the strength of which depends on the tube's pressure. Nice. So I need one of these, and I need one of these. Beautiful. So if I just put this on the side of a tube, it should decide to emit a redstone signal, right? Maybe. I want a little bit of this, please, so that I can expand you and you. And maybe once more, because I need to run some redstone around this, right? Neat. Cool. Emitting redstone 7. So right around 4 bars is where we want it to stop. So let's let you run until you hit, nice, 3.92, 3.93. Let's let you hit like 4.5. How does that sound? So I'll let you run 1 charcoal's worth. And I want to see what the redstone pressure is going to be around 4.5. And then what I'll do is I'll stop it. Well, you keep running because, yeah, 4.5 is about where I want you to be done. Sweet. That's cool. I like it. I like it. See? And then we'll just need to get that into the air compressor, right? One way or another. So I'm guessing either 8 or 9 is where I'm going to want to have it stopped at. And in the pyramid map, I was able to be a little bit cool. So 9 is probably where I'm going to want it to stop at. With my measuring of the redstone signal, I'm not sure what I have access to right now that will allow me to do that. So, because I don't have access to RF tool stuff, I don't think. Level emitter, it's one of these guys. Yep, unfamiliar item. So I can't make any of these. So that's a bummer. We might have to use vanilla redstone for this with like a subtraction mode comparator. All right, I think if I put it here, this should work, right? So I'm gonna put you in low mode. And what should happen, now did you kick on as a result? Probably not. Okay, cool, good. I don't think the redstone signal will transmit through here, but we'll find out. But what should happen with this thing here, once it hits 9, this signal will turn on, and that'll stop this thing from running. Whether or not this runs, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out in about a minute. Let's give you like a little boost. That'll burn 1 charcoal and just make this run quicker. So as soon as we hit 4 bars, this one will turn on. Boom. And then when we hit 4.5, this one will turn on, stopping this guy from running anymore. And we'll see what happens with this air compressor, like I said. All right, so 4.5 bars. That should boost this guy. Go. Nice. And this stops running now. So problems. Now, how about you? Are you running? No. So that's good, too. So basically, the automation doesn't touch this at all. It's only this guy that gets turned on and off by the redstone signal, right? So when we use some pressure, it'll basically turn this thing back on, and then, right? So like if I did this, there, we burned some pressure, right? So this guy's running again, right? As we can see here, no problems, currently producing 10 ml, and it'll automatically turn off. Sweet. All right, so that works for now. And we're gonna actually wanna hook stuff up here. So you need heat to run, right? So that's the wrong rotation. we might need to get, if we want to use the wrench from Pneumatic Craft, which we probably do, we are going to need to get that compressor dude. So let's actually pick you up. And that's a quest anyway. So you, the pneumatic wrench, need some orange dye and an air canister. So that's easy. Orange dye we can get in a sec. And then the charging station, that needs some bricks and some other stuff. So that should also be easy. One piece of clay, please. Thank you. 3 of you. I'm just gonna put these away for now, and I will open them towards the end of the episode, assuming I remember, which I won't. But that's okay. Orange dye, that's what we needed. Yes, nice. Oh yeah, there's clay. I was making more food. Cool. So charging, check. Pneumatic drill. And remember, pressure always equalizes, right? So the most we're going to be able to fill this drill up is to about half. A little less than half, to be fair. So we'll just stick this dude right here. And then this can start charging up the pneumatic wrench. Nice. Cool. And it'll go faster later. But remember, the most it'll fill up to is half. All right, so now you can see that we've only maxed out at 4.2 bars, right? Yeah, the pressures have equalized. Sweet. So that's fine, right? So now I can put my Vortex Tube, and I can rotate you with this. Nice. Cool. And I'll put a Vortex Tube here that will rotate as such. And then we'll do that. So you guys should be getting pressure now. And then this should be getting heat. Cool. And now if I want plastic, I need to get LPG, which I can break down oil. So now's that part where I need the oil that we were harvesting. Cool. We've got 60 buckets worth of it. Should be able to just pop you in there. And the oil should use the heat to break down and make diesel, kerosene, fuel, and LPG. Yes! Victory is mine. And then, to make plastic, we need to use the thermopneumatic doohickey. We're going to need pressure and heat on the thermopneumatic processing guy. Basically, I'll pop you here, and you need both pressure and heat. So you're going to totally need another one of those pressure guys. Pressure, 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 pressure. Where are you, pressure guy? There you are, Vortex Tubes. Nice. So you're going to be here with the red side, and then we're going to need to run more pressure tubes. Let's say 2 of them. You should connect. Okay, cool. You don't want to. That's neat. Why would you not want to connect? That should work. Yeah, that should be good. Cool. And how are you guys doing? So our pressure is dropping right now, and that means our heat's dropping. So we're gonna have to augment this guy with some more pressure. They're using more pressure than they are getting. So what I'll probably do is maybe soon, maybe not, is get more of this, more compressors going. If I could get speed upgrades, which I don't remember how they work, but I remember them being expensive, lubricant bucket. And lubricant comes from diesel with redstone, and well, that's not actually too bad. I should be able to get that. I can get that. Yeah, and then I could speed up our liquid compressor, and then we wouldn't even need this guy. That would be cool. Because we already have diesel, right? So we just need like some redstone in here, and that's it. Let's try it real quick. And then we have to wrap up the episode. So this is diesel. Just for fun, let's see what happens. Can I redstone signal these guys? Will they respond to a redstone signal? Out of curiosity, isn't there like a thing I can put on here that prevents them? Flow detector tube, air grate tube? No. Regulator tube? I might be able to try that. Might be able to use this. Yeah, I have no idea how this works. How about I just do this? And that'll work for now. Cool. So then all my pressure should be going directly into this to make this guy. So we have to get this temperature up. I really need you guys to work a little harder, please. Just work a little bit harder. That would be super if you could do more work. The pressure's probably building, but yeah, you need more. If I turned you off. Interesting. Cool. Okay. So let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here. Actually, diesel, yeah. Oh well, let's wrap up the episode here, and we'll come back next time and play more with this. For now, Darryl Twice signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.